Welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad, powered by Adda 24/7. So students, today we'll see the important MCQs. But before going into the MCQs, so please subscribe our YouTube channel. Please share this channel with your friends. So do join our Telegram channel and also download our Career Power Hyderabad app. We will provide the link in the description. So before going into the first question, so please see the list of new governors in 8 states because many of the questions were asked on this governors list. So P.S. Sridharan Pillai is appointed for Goa, Satyadev Narayan Arya for Tripura, Ramesh Vyas for Jharkhand, Tawar Chand Gehlot for Karnataka, Bandaru Dattatreya for Haryana, Haribabu Kamampati for Mizoram, Mangubai Changanbai Patel for Madhya Pradesh, Rajendra Vishwanath Alekar for Himachal Pradesh. So questions will be asked on this governors list. So we'll go into the first question. What was the revenue collected from goods and services tax in the month of June? So what was the revenue collected from the goods and services tax in the month of June? The answer is 92,849 crores. 92,849 crores is the GST collected in the month of June. It is very low because last month the GST collected was nearly 1,02,709 crores, and this month it is very low, 92,849 crores. Of this, central GST is 16,000, state GST 20,000, IGST 49,000 and cess is 6,900 crore. So see the last 5 months GST collection. In May it is 1 lakh, in April it is 1.4 lakh which is all time highest, March 1.2 lakh, February 1.13 lakh and January 1.19 lakh. Okay, so what is GST? GST is a tax on goods and services, so which is sold domestically for consumption. GST is a tax on goods and services which are sold domestically for consumption. Okay, so this tax is included in the final price of the product. So if you are buying a paste, so the tax is included in the final price of the product which is paid by consumers at the point of sale, that is in any supermarket, but it is passed on to the government by the seller. So tax is collected from public, from customer, but it is paid to the government by the seller. So GST is usually a single rate across the nation. So GST, one nation, one market, one rate. So GST is simply, it is a one rate across the nation. So France was the first country to implement GST in 1954 and India implemented GST in 2017. So please by heart all these points. The next question, who has been appointed as the governor of Goa? We already discussed who is the governor of Goa. P.S. Sridharan Pillai. P.S. Sridharan Pillai is the governor of Goa. The next question, who becomes the brand ambassador of Khadi Prakrit Paint? So who is the brand ambassador of Khadi Prakrit Paint? The answer is Nitin Gadkari. So Nitin Gadkari, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways, is the brand ambassador of Khadi Prakrit Paint. So this Khadi Prakrit Paint was launched by him itself. So Nitin Gadkari, he launched this Khadi Prakrit Paint, which is a paint made from cow dung. So he himself declared that he will be the brand ambassador of the paint and he will promote this paint in India. So this paint was manufactured at the Kumarappa National Handloom Paper Institute, which is present in Jaipur, and it is a unit of the Khadi and Village Industries Commission. Currently the production is 500 liters per day. They wanted to make it to 1000 liters. And this paint is eco-friendly, non-toxic, odorless and cost-effective. So this paint is available presently in 2 forms, the distemper and emulsion. So this paint has 8 benefits called the Astalab, like antibacterial, antifungal and natural thermal insulation properties. So this is about the paint. So next question, Bandaru Dattatreya has been appointed as the governor of its state. Bandaru Dattatreya has been appointed as the governor of Haryana state. Bandaru Dattatreya has been appointed the governor of Haryana state. So please remember. So next question, who has been appointed as the CEO of Waze, which is a crowd-sourced GPS app, navigation app, and now a subsidiary of the tech giant Google. So who has been appointed as the CEO of Waze? The answer is Neha Parekh. So Neha Parekh, Indian American Neha Parekh has been appointed as the CEO of Waze, which is a crowd-sourced GPS navigation system. So Neha Parekh will replace Noam Bardin. So Noam Bardin is the CEO of this company from November 2020. So he resigned and now Neha Parekh will be the CEO of this company. So it is an Israeli company. So it is found in Israel in 2008. So it has nearly 140 million active users from 185 countries. So this app is available in 56 different languages and it employs 500 people. So this app is mostly used by the Uber and Lyft drivers. So this company was acquired by Google in 2013 with an amount of nearly 1.1 billion, 110 crores. Okay, so but this app is operating independently. Even though acquired by Google, it is operating independently. So next question, who is the governor of Karnataka, the new governor of Karnataka? So the answer is Tawar Chand Gehlot. So Tawar Chand Gehlot is the new Karnataka governor. The next question, which of the following payment app has announced the launch of Postpaid Mini to provide small ticket instant loans? So which of the following payment app has announced the launch of Postpaid Mini to provide small ticket instant loans? So the answer is Paytm. So Paytm has announced the Postpaid Mini. So this Paytm Postpaid Mini will provide loans from rupees 250 to rupees 1000 in partnership with the Aditya Birla Finance Limited. So this product is an extension of the buy now pay later service, so which is already implemented by the Paytm. So this product will offer loan of up to 30 days with a 0% interest rate. After 30 days they will impose the interest rate. So there are no annual fees or no activation fees, only a minimum convenience fee. So total loans are from rupees 250 to 1000 and also an instant credit of up to rupees 60,000. So please remember, these are all the details. Okay. So you can use this Postpaid Mini to recharge your mobile phones or DTH connections, gas cylinder booking, electricity, water bills, anything, or Paytm Mall, you can buy anything on Paytm Mall. Okay. So all these services will be provided over 550 cities and in every online offline stores you can use these services. So please remember, Paytm headquarters Noida and Paytm is formed in 2009. The next question, Richard Donner passed away recently. So he is a Richard Donner, he passed away recently. He is a filmmaker. So famous filmmaker Richard Donner, who is the director of Superman series. So he passed away recently. So his works include the Superman, the Lethal Weapon web series and the Goonies. So the 91-year-old filmmaker. So he passed away recently. He is very famous for the superhero stories, horror stories and the buddy cop roms. So he is very famous for all these things. So he got a break in 1976 with his classic horror movie, The Omen. Later on, he went into the production of the Superman series, the Lethal Weapon series. All these series he is very famous for. So Richard Donner, he recently passed away. The next question, Ministry of Tourism has signed a memorandum of understanding with which entity to strengthen the country's hospitality and tourism industry? So the Ministry of Tourism has signed a memorandum of understanding with which entity to strengthen the country's hospitality and tourism industry? The answer is Yatra. So Yatra.com. So you know Yatra.com, we will use it often. So Yatra.com and the Union Tourism Ministry, they both went into a memorandum of understanding to strengthen and enable the tourism and hospitality industry. So this event was organized by the Ministry of Tourism and the Quality Control of India. So according to this memorandum of understanding, so these Yatra.com, it will mainly strengthen tourism. It will mainly provide support for the accommodation units. So both parties who signed this MOU, they need to encourage the accommodation units, that is resorts, hotels, all these people to get themselves self-certified on the SATI website. SATI means System for Assessment, Awareness and Training for the Hospitality Industry. So mainly this Yatra.com, it must encourage the hotels, the motels, the restaurants, the resorts to certify themselves on the SATI website. Okay. So last year also, Clear Trip and Easy My Trip, both of these websites also had an MOU with the Tourism Ministry. So this SATI is an initiative of the Ministry of Tourism and Quality Control of India in order to encourage accommodation units like restaurants, hotels, motels and resorts to improve their quality services. So the recently appointed Ministry of Tourism is G. Kishan Reddy. So please remember, this recently appointed new Ministry of Tourism is G. Kishan Reddy. The next question, who has announced his resignation as the president of IBM? Who has announced his resignation as the president of IBM? The answer is Jim Whitehurst. So Jim Whitehurst is announced his resignation as the president of IBM. Okay, so because of his resignation, there was a fall of 4.8% price of the shares in the stock market yesterday. So he announced his resignation. Immediately the IBM shares have reduced to 4.8%, which is the 5-month low. So last year only he was appointed as the IBM's president. So last year IBM has divided its positions into CEO and president, and Jim Whitehurst, he resigned as the president this year. So he will work as a senior advisor to the corporation, and the IBM CEO is an Indian, Arvind Krishna. So he played a very vital role. Jim Whitehurst, he played a very vital role in acquiring the Red Hat company. So in 2018, Jim Whitehurst, he acquired the Red Hat company. So IBM headquarters is in New York, and IBM is formed in 1911. So please remember all these points. So IBM mainly, they will sell computer hardware, middleware and software, and also they introduced the ATM machines, automatic teller machines, floppy disk, hard disk, magnetic strip card, UPC barcode, dynamic random access memory. So many of the hardware things are introduced by the IBM company. So please remember this company. So next, who among the following has launched the online course mobile app Matsya Setu for Indian aqua farmers? So who launched the online course mobile app Matsya Setu for the Indian aqua farmers? Answer is Giriraj Singh. So answer is Giriraj Singh. So the Union Minister of Fisheries, Mr. Giriraj Singh, has launched this Matsya Setu app. So this app is developed by the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture, which is present in Bhubaneswar, and funding support from the National Fisheries Development Board of Hyderabad. So both the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture and National Fisheries Development Board, they both of them have developed this app. So this app will provide mainly the course modules on different concepts and practical demonstrations on breeding, seed production, grow culture of the commercial important fishes like the crab, catfish, mural or ornamental fish, pearl farming to the aquaculture farmers. So mainly to educate the aquaculture farmers of the best techniques, of the best practices. Okay. So if a farmer has registered and watching these modules, finally he will be given an e-certificate, and also farmers can clarify their doubts using the app from experts. So also remember points like the Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture is formed in 1987, headquartered in Bhubaneswar, mainly a research institute for freshwater aquaculture. The next, National Fisheries Development Board, formed in 2006, headquartered in Hyderabad, mainly to develop the fisheries sector and to meet the aspirations of the fisheries sector. Okay. So please remember these points, very very important. So earlier Giriraj Singh is the Ministry of Fisheries, but now Parshottam Rupala is the Ministry of Fisheries. Giriraj Singh was given the Ministry of Panchayat Raj and Rural Development. So yesterday you have seen the the reshuffle in cabinet ministers. So now Giriraj Singh is the Ministry of Panchayat Raj and Rural Development, and Ministry of Fisheries is now handled by Purushottam Rupala. So next question, which of the following city to get the India's second largest cricket stadium? So which of the following city to get the India's second largest cricket stadium? Answer is Jaipur. So answer is Jaipur. So Board of Control for Cricket in India, so BCCI, so they gave a grant of ₹100 crore to the Rajasthan Cricket Association to build the India's second largest cricket stadium. So this construction will be completed in 24 to 30 months. So an amount of ₹290 crores is required for this construction of stadium. So BCCI is providing 100 crore, Rajasthan Cricket Association funds 90 crore and a 100 crore loan, so to build this entire stadium. And also they will sell boxes, seats, and they'll bring sponsorship for construction of the stadium. So the capacity of the stadium is 75,000. So Narendra Modi Stadium or the Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad is the largest stadium in the entire world with 1,32,000 capacity. So Eden Gardens in Kolkata is the second largest stadium in India at present with 80,000 capacity. Now Jaipur want to construct the second largest cricket stadium. So this Eden Garden is established in 1864, which is the home of Indian cricket. And in the world, if you see, the world's second largest cricket stadium is in Melbourne with a capacity of 1 lakh. So world's second largest stadium is present in Melbourne with a capacity of 1 lakh. So please remember all these stadiums, very very important. So Narendra Modi Stadium or Motera Stadium is the world's largest stadium as well as in India. In India, the second largest as of now is Eden Garden, and in the world the second largest as of now is Melbourne Cricket Stadium. Okay, next question. World Chocolate Day or International Chocolate Day is observed on. World Chocolate Day or International Chocolate Day is observed on July 7th. So July 7th is celebrated as the World Chocolate Day. So mainly on this day in 1550, chocolate was introduced in Europe. So this day celebrates the existence of chocolates. So people will gift chocolates to their loved ones on this day. So chocolate drink date back to 1600s, and solid chocolates were created in 1800s. So there are benefits of health benefits of chocolates. If you eat chocolates moderately, not excessively, if you eat chocolates moderately, it will help your body and mind in performing many healthy functions. So dark chocolate is very good for health, which contains 85% cocoa and 15% sugar. So if you consume chocolate twice or thrice a week, mainly dark chocolate, it will help in weight control and help in digestion. And chocolate also has many benefits like immunity, brain function, reducing cough, memory boosting, healthy heart and mood enhancing. So cocoa was originated in the Amazon, and nearly 30% of the world's cocoa is presently grown in Africa. So apart from being a drink, so chocolate was used as a currency in the Aztec culture in Mexico. Okay, so these are all the details about chocolate. So next, Satyadev Narayan Arya has been appointed as the governor of which state? Satyadev Narayan Arya has been appointed as the governor of Tripura. So next question, how many members are set up by the DPIIT to curb the digital monopolies? How many members are set up by the DPIIT to curb the digital monopolies? DPIIT means Department of Promotion of Investment and Internal Trade. So the answer is 9. So a 9-panel member was set up by DPIIT, Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. So this 9-member panel will they will set up the open network for digital commerce, so which mainly curbs the digital monopolies. So you know digital monopolies like Amazon, Flipkart, they are ruling the entire e-market, digital market. So to curb the monopolies, government has set up this open network for digital commerce. So this particular project will be under the DPIIT, Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, and will be implemented by the Quality Control of India. Okay, so this 9-member committee, so they need to suggest the government on different things like the value chain, standardizing operations, promoting the inclusion of suppliers, derive the efficiency in logistics, enhance the value of customers, many more things. So if you see the 9 members in this panel, so they are Nandan Nilekani, R.S. Sharma, Adil Jainubai, Anjali Bansal, Arvind Gupta, Dilip Asbe, Suresh Sethi, Praveen Khandewal and Kumar Rajgopalan. So these are all the 9 members. So next question, which of the following is the minister of the newly created Ministry of Cooperation? So which of the following is the minister of the newly created Ministry of Cooperation? Answer is Amit Shah. So Union Home Minister Amit Shah is also having the additional charge of Ministry of Cooperation. So government has created this Ministry of Cooperation to boost Indian cooperative movement. So mainly to realize the vision of Sahakar Ki Samriddhi, to provide a separate administrative legal policy framework to boost the cooperative movement. So it will help in aiding the deepening of cooperatives in the society, to streamline the process of easing of doing business, to broaden the multi-state cooperatives. This particular ministry was launched. So the Minister of Cooperation is Amit Shah. Minister of Cooperation is Amit Shah. So next question, Air Transport World Airliners of the Year award was bagged by which of the following airlines? So Air Transport World's Airline of the Year award was bagged by the Korean Air. So Korean Air was awarded this year in the 2021. So this Air Transport World was launched in 1974. So which is an annual airline industry achievement awards, which is like equal to the Academy Awards. So this year the award will be given in Boston on October 5th. So in the Boston, United States, this award will be presented to Korean Air. So Korean Air is one of the few airlines which achieved profits in the 4 consecutive quarters even during this pandemic. So this Korean Air focused on cargo business by converting passenger jets into cargo jets. So also during the COVID pandemic situation, they acquired Asiana Airlines. Their main aim is to become one of the world's top 10 airlines. Also, during the COVID pandemic, they maintained strong safety and hygiene features, for which they were given the 5-star safety rating by Skytrax. Also, they launched the first Care First program, mainly to enhance the cleanliness and safety protocols due to COVID-19. Okay, so also remember about the Aviation Week Network, which is a New York based B2B publishing and event production company launched in 1916. So this company will publish 3 magazines: the Aviation Week and Space Technology, Business and Commercial Aviation, and Air Transport World. So they awarded Korean Air the World Airline of the Year award. So the last question for today, the book Substance and Shadow is an autobiography of which of the following legendary Bollywood personality? The book Substance and Shadow is the autobiography of which of the following legendary Bollywood personality? Answer is Dilip Kumar. So Dilip Kumar, so his original name is Muhammad Yusuf Khan. His Bollywood name is Dilip Kumar. He recently passed away at the age of 98. He is called the tragedy king of Bollywood. So his last film is 1998 Killa. So he was the first actor to be awarded the Filmfare Award for Best Actor, and totally he won it 8 times. So Shah Rukh Khan and also Dilip Kumar, so both of them were awarded the most Filmfare trophies. So if you see details about Dilip Kumar, he was born on December 11, 1922 at the Kissa Khawani Bazaar in the Peshawar city, which is present day in Pakistan, to Aisha Begum and Lala Ghulam Savarkar. So he debuted into films in the 1944 Jwar Bhatta film, which didn't get much recognition, but his first box office film was in 1947 Jugnu, and in 1949 Andaz. He became a big star, so Andaz made him a big star. So Dilip Kumar also is listed into the Guinness World Records for winning maximum number of awards, and he is the first method actor in India. So he married Saira Banu in 1966, and both of them have filmed, they worked in lot of films. He was honored with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award and the Padma Vibhushan Award. So his autobiography was published in 2014 and named The Substance and Shadow, which gives details about his life, his childhood, and his love towards his co-actress. Okay, so these are all the MCQs today. So please subscribe our YouTube channel, join the Telegram channel. The PDF is only available in the Telegram channel. Do download our Career Power Hyderabad app. So we are providing coaching for Bank, SSC, RRB, and also very soon for SI and Police. You can see notification is coming in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So for SI and Police also we are launching a special program. So do download the Career Power app. We'll provide the link in the description. So thank you one and all. We'll meet in the next class.